It may be explained by an effort to use image manipulation software to doctor at least one of the images, and both the photographs released by the U.S. and the one provided by Afghanistan depict Tillerson and Ghani seated at the front of a windowless room flanked by delegates. So, however, the image released by Afghan personnel does not include either the military-style digital clock or the large fire alarm that appeared directly above Tillerson or the president in the photograph produced by the U.S. government, the Times reported. In the Afghan photograph, the room is much more brightly lit. So according to an image expert, this is very interesting news. By the Times, there is no question that the Afghan photo was altered. The giveaway, the expert told the Times, is that whoever apparently doctored the Afghan image did not entirely remove the power cord that led to the clock and the fire alarm in the U.S. photograph. So the question remains, why would Afghanistan's government manipulate a routine photograph of a visiting dignitary? After Tillerson's meeting with the Afghan president yesterday, the American embassy, the president's office there in Afghanistan, released a statement claiming that the two men had met in Kabul, but the Times noted that the meeting actually occurred in Bahram, and the U.S. military base more than 30 miles from Afghanistan's capital. So removing the military-style clock and the large fire alarm might have been an attempt by Afghanistan's government to conceal the meeting's location. By claiming that Tillerson and Johnny were in Kabul and at a fortified military base, the Afghan government can project strength and advance a positive narrative about the country's security. So all of this investigation, I mean, it's cool that they're seeking out the photographs to see where they were or weren't. Who cares? All we know is that Tillerson was there. I don't know if they want to deny that he was actually meeting with the Afghan president. But, yes, a dignitary traveling. They're trying to protect the guy and the Afghan president because they're both big targets. You don't want the Taliban shooting them. You don't want to tip them off. It's a security protocol. I would just have to say for Afghanistan, they're just going to have to be a little bit creative. Yeah, keep the cord in. Keep the wires in. Be a little bit more observant. But hey, you got to leave it to the New York Times. You got to leave it to the Post. Hey, listen, they're on it. And it would be nice, seriously, if they would take the amount of energy that took to be able to identify the pictures of our Secretary of State and the Afghan president and use that energy productively to honestly report what is going on in the White House and the good that this administration has done. Imagine if it could just be positive. I would love to implore all the nation's newspapers that hate Donald Trump and the mainstream media that hates him vehemently. They loved him when he was a star on their television, but as president, they hate him because he's not one of them, because he's a populist. He wants to put America first. He wants to build up America. He wants to strengthen America. He wants to provide more jobs. He wants to bring jobs back here. He's got a conservative agenda. He's hanging around with those conservatives. Oh, dear God. It's like a bad word these days to liberals. They hate anything conservative. It's like almost these days, folks, it's gotten so bad that the cross is an offense for conservatives. Seriously, the liberals are just not wearing them anymore. But it's almost like, holy water, stay away from me. I mean, it's that bad. You have any conservative bone in you or any conservative inkling in you, you are the scum of the earth, and they want to take you out and lynch you. It's literally. This is how much hatred that a lot of these liberals have in their hearts towards conservatism. And it's terrible. But it's such a double standard for the left. It really is. They want to be respected. They want their words to matter. They want their agenda But forget about if you have a different of opinion at all and they hate you and they will call you every name in the book and they will demonize you to the very end. That's horrible. And that is more, again, Saul Alinsky's rules for radicals. Even if they don't subscribe to everything that he said, read the book and you'll find out that you actually are following him more, and he was a thug. A big one. I'm going to have to, I've read parts, I've read bits of it through the years. I need to really just one sitting to really get more of an education on this because, man, this has fueled up the left big time, and the book is dedicated to Satan. And it's one of the go-to books for a lot of snowflake liberals. Oh, the Susan Warrens. Even Bernie Sanders loves the book. Barack Obama, Hillary Clinton. Rules for Radicals, Saul Alinsky. Yeah, read it. This is the America that Obama was trying like hell, literally, to usher in. And he's done a pretty good job. We're digging out from it now. Let's pray for America, folks. Pray for our troops overseas that are serving here and abroad, because without them, we would not be free. And we appreciate that so very, very much. Wherever you might be listening, remember, For the People is 100% listener-supported. Your donations do make a difference each and every day as we broadcast live across America. I'm Keith Allen saying all the best. May God bless.